What's up, guys? Back in today with another reaction to Kaguya-Sama Love is War, this time with I'm not sure what the English name for this is, to be honest with you. I think it's like Stairway to Love or Puberty or Maturing or something along those lines. I kind of forget, to be honest with you. But quite a bit to discuss before we do get into the reaction, so please do feel free to skip ahead if you are not interested in this discussion. First of all, I'm actually a little bit disappointed because I thought this would be maybe like 40 minutes. I'm not sure where I got that conception from, to be honest with you, but I thought this would be like 40, 50, maybe even an hour minutes long, and it's the length of a normal episode, which is more disappointing because maybe I got that preconceived notion that it would be longer because they are skipping an incredible amount of chapters, I believe. I think it's something like 60 or 70 in 2 or 3 arcs. They're just like completely skipping over, I've heard, which really sucks. Especially when they're ending off the series. I've heard the recent news of them doing a movie to finish off the series, and I'm like, as a YouTuber, of course, I'm not too much of a fan of that because it means you have to wait bloody ages till we get that movie. Because I want to watch it on here with you guys on like a first reaction thing, and again, I know that's like not a normal like the main audience are not going to have that kind of issue, but it feels like a lot of series do go the movie route, and I like that because it means like a better production and it looks better and so on and so forth. But feels like less and less we actually get like final seasons. But yeah, just like really disappointed that we've got what a movie length, which is I'm going to assume like an hour and a half, and this 25-minute special to end off all of these character arcs. Like Chika, Ishigami especially, I'm really invested in his kind of love story, Tsubome. Yeah, it's just like, and of course Kaguya. Like, how do you satisfy? Like, you've set up so much. How is this ever going to be a satisfying ending with such a short amount of time left? Is a big question I have. Even Hayasaka, like, it feels like there's still so much more to come from her character, yet I think they're skipping over a whole arc focused on her. It's just like, it's crazy work. I think I was talking about this not too long ago about, I can't remember what series I was talking about it from. It might have been like The Promised Neverland or something. I almost feel like they purposefully ruined the end of series. Like Fire Force has got something very similar happening right now, where the final season's coming up, and there's, I think, even crazier, like 100 or more chapters left to adapt. So it's even like, it's even more insane than this. And again, I feel like they do that on purpose, in terms of, we'll adapt it really good up until a certain point where now you've consumed our products. Because you didn't feel satisfied with the end, you're now going to go over to the source material and read the manga, which I think is a good thing, to go and read the source material. But to do it in such a dodgy way, like I said, that it might not be the case that is what's happened, but I feel like that's maybe a smart business technique that the people on the board and such might use. Like, do you know what we'll do? We'll purposefully ruin the ending so that people then have to go and search out the source material to read the proper ending. But I have heard that this author is not too good at ending off his series anyway. I would have liked to see what he originally came up with, but it turns out that that's not going to be adapted either. I believe there was news of him saying this series is going to end with this special and one final movie, which is going to be the end of Kaguya-sama in totality. And that movie is actually going to be anime only as well. They're going to be changing the ending. Again, might be good news for people that have read the source material, because as I said, I've heard people don't actually like how this mangaka ends his series. So it might be good news for some people, but for, again, anime only viewers like me, I would have liked to see where this was initially kind of intended to go. Surely the ending, the original ending, is what you kind of set up since episode 1, and to kind of diverge from that feels a bit iffy to me. But I haven't actually watched any of it yet, so I guess we can see. As for the stuff they skipped, there's a Hayasaka arc, which I just spoke about. Apparently they're skipping Ishigami and Tsubame's arc, which is one of the things I'm most invested in, to be honest with you, out of this whole series. So that really fucking sucks ass. Miko Ino's arc, they've just skipped, and an arc about Kaguya's family, which was another massive point of interest. All of those arcs sound fucking awesome to me. Like, I love Hayasaka, I love Ishigami. Tsubame, I haven't seen a major amount of, but her and Ishigami is just like a major thing. Ino, I really came to like, and we really know fuck all about the Kaguya family, so that would have been amazing to know more of. And the fact we're skipping all of that is quite egregious to me. But as I said, I'll try and. It's hard to keep an open mind when you hear that, but I guess I'll try and keep a bit of an open mind going into this special. Sorry for going on a bit of a rant already, but it's just crazy. Like I said, like this, like Fire Force coming up in a few days. Like, why did they do this? Have they been rushed to from like the production or the studios? Like, are they just been told like, we're ending your series next season, so you've got to try and wrap this up in such a short amount of time? Like, is that what? I can't imagine they do that for Kaguya-Sama. They're making movies. They're clearly making a lot of money and it's being successful. So yeah, I don't really get it, to be honest. Maybe they're not making that much money. Who knows? But I can't remember all too much about the last movie we saw of Kaguya-Sama. I mean, I remember the kiss, and I think he's going to be moving to like America or something quite soon. Other than that, I don't remember all too much because it was quite a while ago. Probably should have watched like a recap or something, but hopefully there might be something like that in this. But yeah, it's just like, why are they purposefully butchering these series? I don't really get it. As I did say, I'll try and keep a bit of an open mind during this special and the movie. But just knowing that we're not going to see things I've been hoping to see for a very long time is kind of sucks. I mean, I guess we got a bit of a recap during this opener, to be fair. But yeah, another nice song there, as usual from this guy. But yeah, let me know if any of you guys also thought this would be longer for some reason. I don't know why I thought this would be longer than 25 minutes, but I was expected like at least 40. So there's Subome graduating. Some kind of trip here. That's probably the higher Saka arc, I imagine. So I think, yeah, I think we did see this in the trailer. I heard people talking about the fact that they cover some of the stuff through these photos. Very, very Promised Neverland season 2, which is not what you want to be compared to. That is her birthday surprise. Oh, there's Ghostface in the back. I just noticed that. That's a really good bowl cap. Usually they're very obvious and look a bit dodgy, don't they? That one's actually like quite good. So flashback here. honestly, this already feels a bit rushed. I don't know about you guys. Like, where are we? What the, like, where are we time wise right now? It's a week after her birthday, and we're straight away flashing back to her birthday. But where are we, like, school wise? Like, are we, how close? Like, yeah, I don't get, yeah. How does that mean? I'm watching Twin Peaks season 3 right now. I guess it kind of reminds me a little bit of the Laura's necklace, the heart, half heart. So they are like officially dating now. I don't know. Again, I feel like for manga viewers this isn't too bad because at least they got to read all the material, so they can like fill in the gaps. Like again, I feel a little bit lost right now personally. I'm not sure about you guys. You saying that dating you is a punishment? Yeah, just put yourself down a little bit. She still looks pretty good without any hair though. It's always quite impressive to see women that still look good bald. So what happened to her arm? Yeah. But like, what's going on with these two? I mean, I think a lot of people ship these two. Are they dating? You know, and like, what happened with them? Is that something we're just not going to see? Ooh, backhand as well. Yeah, last thing I like that old school style right there. Um, I don't like the slapping, but the style. um, yeah, I feel like last thing we saw from Ino and Ishigami was that like I think it was like she was like searching for him at late at night, like fireworks or something, right? to me. Several times, really. So I feel like we're with the characters right now, aren't we? We know just as much as that. We're just like finding out. Ah, so this was a prank. Although not a prank, if you know what I'm saying. It's a prank, but not a prank. They're too innocent to know. Well, as you would, as you would. Yeah, I feel like that's a bit of a more a boy thing. Well, maybe not as an adult man, but as like as a teenage boy, I remember a lot of people, and myself included, would brag about girls and stuff. I feel like it's a bit of a natural thing to do there. I guess the equivalent of that for girls would be like taking pictures with your boyfriend all the time and stuff, I guess. Okay. Long conversations. Ooh, a voice school. The sister can hear. Oh, the father's not too much of an issue. You might have to honestly just go to the toilet. Might be the best place. But yeah, this is what I used to do, to be fair. I remember having a girlfriend, I think I was like 13, and we were on a phone call for like 4 or 5 hours. And I felt really embarrassed to do it at home, so I was literally out for 4 or 5 hours on the phone with her. I don't even really know what we talked about, to be honest. Nonsense. That was the case, though, yeah. A bit giddy. I mean, can we hear them talk about this instead of you describing them talking about those things? Surely it would like. That's not too much of an ask, no. Who are you? Who is that? Feels like her design is like slightly prominent. Like we should know who she is by now. Not sure about that, but I don't know. We're gonna get some dirty talk right here. This is the stairway to. I mean, he is literally on a stairway. To be fair, he's on the stairway to puberty. But yeah, I've been on the phone for a while. That's cute. I just whisper, put some earphones in, start whispering. Interesting perspective. This does remind me of quite different, but when I used to have a DS as a kid, to hide under the pillow, play some Mario, play some Pokemon. Quickly shut the lid, put it under, put it under my pillow. What was that sound? Yeah, it's that same kind of cheeky feeling. You know you're doing something a bit wrong, but it feels so right. It feels so good. Oh god, sorry guys. Bloody hell. I fell asleep. Bright ass light. Bloody hell. Turn that thing down. Him as well. Why you couldn't fucking you're gonna blind yourself, bro? At least turn the brightness down. You're gonna hold your phone that close to your face. 5 hours. Damn, that was even longer than my fucking call I spoke about, which I thought probably couldn't be beaten. How long was she? How long was she there? Loud and clear. No, it feels it though. It's kind of like as a kid when you like hide from the monster under your bed or something. For me, it was a closet. I used to have a Darth Maul bag that I was terrified of, and I just chucked in the closet, and I'd always be terrified of that closet. Oh my god, we got some Junji Ito. Yeah, I used to be terrified of going in that closet or opening it, even during daytime. But again, it's kind of like, oh, my bed will protect me from the monster under. It's just like, no, that's not how it works. But it works like that when you're a kid. You're protected by your blanket, the immortal blanket. Yeah, nice little Junji Ito reference there, like that. Not that I've read too many of his works. I've seen a few of his anime. Of course, the first episode of Uzumaki was incredible. From then on, it was okay slash bad, but I've liked what I've seen from him. I remember seeing a ice cream episode, I believe it was. I think it was Maniac. I think it was Junji Ito Maniac. There was like 3 or 4 really fucking good episodes in that series, but the other 7 or 8 were just kind of again okay slash bad. But yeah, that I remember that one being really good with the ice creams. I think there was like a balloon people episode that was really awesome as well, where people like blew up into like giant heads. That was really cool. So I'm a fan of his stuff. Tomy as well, of course. But that episode was quite good. He was there as well. Is that what that weird sound was? Oh, he's like the slug from Uzumaki. He's really getting into it. Oh bloody hell. Bro stayed up till 5 a.m. Oh dear. First name, no honorifics. We're on that kind of basis. 5 hours 21. VTuber. God. I mean, he's got the voice for it. He's more than got the voice for it. But isn't it the case that like half of these people are like middle-aged, sweaty old men? They're pretending to be young girls. Oh, the quiz! Takasugi. As well as... Who else can we spot here? What's his name from One Piece? I forget his bloody name now. It's been so long since we've seen the guy. For me, anyway. I'm on episode... I think I literally just watched episode 600 yesterday. The Freezer guy. I think that's Zenitsu as well from Demon Slayer right there. What's his bloody name? The guy that freezes shit. I can't remember. Aokiji. That's the one. Aokiji. Who's that up there, by the way? Who's the other guy? But yeah, what would you guys do if your dad just told you he was becoming a VTuber? That'd be so unexpected for me because my dad's absolutely crap with any kind of technology. But yeah, like I said, I feel like that actually probably is quite accurate to what half the VTubers actually are. I can't really see the guy, unfortunately. Oh, there's oh my god, there's what's his name from Jujutsu Kaisen as well. I really loved his character in season 2. I forget his name. It'll come to me at some point. No, almost. It's 4 letters, isn't it? I almost called him Toji, but that's a different character, I think. I can't quite remember. Oh, that's just him there. Okay, that's the guy from Jujutsu Kaisen as well there. Okay. I like this. I like that. I love little things like that. So yeah, apologies about taking some time, but wanted to catch all the characters there. That was Zenitsu, right? I didn't. Maybe that sounds quite stupid. It's been a little while since I watched Demon Slayer, especially since I've seen Zenitsu. But I've kind of forgot this. Did he really voice Zenitsu? Is that Zen? No, that's Dio. Fucking idiot, aren't I? I was looking too much at the color scheme. Fucking Dio, of course. Idiot. I was like, is this guy voice Zenitsu? Now I think about it, they sound very different. Dio, of course it's fucking Dio. Well, that's a little creepy. Did you now? Why would you change your voice? Why not? Why not? I mean, for me, I feel like it doesn't matter. Like, I never want to be like massive, and I don't think I ever will be like massive, or even like popular. I want to be at a level where nobody will recognize me. I would hate to get recognized. And I feel like I won't ever be recognised, which is a good thing. So I think he's okay, unless he goes like massive. And with him being an incredible voice actor, I almost kind of half expect him to go massive, honestly. 50,000, bloody hell! Again, not unexpected, honestly, not unexpected. Is that true? I feel like there's tens of thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of very successful YouTubers. Oh, he's a marketing YouTuber? Oh. Not what I wanted to hear. I mean, that's not awfully hard to achieve, to be honest, the monetization. But he's a marketing YouTuber? That seems like an incredibly hard niche to get into. Well, not even a niche. It's actually a big area. That's why it's hard to get into. Very different journey from VTubing. This. Why are people just spamming 888? He's raking it. YOLO. God. Just don't get her in that area. Don't do it. Don't do it. Let's just pause there, see if we can spot anything as well. Imagine there might be something here. I recognise a few Daruma dolls. See a what they call these? A kappa on the left. Could be cute bears. I'm looking for some Oshinoko characters, but I don't think I see any. I see a strawberry girl here. But no, I think they're just kind of generic avatars. Oh, all of the avatars were literally on the right side. Well, this isn't bad, but like, so what happened here? So everybody donates when this girl walks into shot. Everybody starts donating money. What messages are they sending? What does that say? Something about water. Mizu mu no. Kari Mizu desu. Something about water. Something about her getting water. Niku dasai. Kore desu. Something about her getting water. Maybe it's like a meme on like his channel of like the chat gets hyped when they see somebody else like going to get something. I don't know. But she's been using and abusing it, it seems. Yeah, interesting special this. I don't know about you guys, but considering the arcs I've heard them skip, it feels weird to be adapting this, right? Like this feels pretty pointless. Like it's like I like this because it's good comedic stuff from Kaguya-Sama, which is always fun. But considering the more serious stuff they've left out, we chose to adapt this. Seems a bit strange now. Just don't get her on the OnlyFans. That's what I was thinking. Don't get her tainted. First year boy. Oh, Make. Some bonus stuff, okay. This is her taking over the chat. Sorry, but isn't like 200 yen like 2p? Oh dear. Again, I'd love to know what they're saying. Same guys as well. I recognize these pictures. Same fucking guys. I can read some of it. I just can't read the kanji. Wakari mashita. That's like I understand. Koko ga something. Oh, don't know that one. Yamemasu. Ai. Mina. Aleo. I don't know. I understood with one that said I understand, but that's about it. Now they're just sending money. No messages. So how much is that? Probably like £8,000 in British money, I'd assume. Something like that. Which is a lot of money. Ah. Nice. Why is that one of your memories, by the way? Like, you have no memory of that. Surely that's just somebody told you happened. Why was that in your memory book? But yeah, decent episode here. Again, like I said, like if I didn't know about any of the stuff about them not adapting things, this would probably have been better. But it's just like, why did we choose to adapt these stories out of everything? These feel pretty inconsequential, considering we have one movie left now. It feels like it doesn't really change much. It feels like there was a lot of stuff they left out that could change a lot with the characters, but they decided to adapt these stories that are purely comedy focused. I mean, the closest we got was Kaguya telling everyone that they are dating now, and it seems like they've been dating for a little while, I think. Probably the best part was these phone calls, but half of it was actually just being described by the narrator, which is not great. I feel like the best part was definitely seeing him become a big streamer. But yeah, I guess we're going to see a bunch of the skip stuff now in this ending. This was alright. Like I said, some good comedy moments here and there, some nice references. I don't know how I mix up fucking Zenitsu and Dio. Apologies about that. But yeah, some decent stuff in here, but it just feels questionable. Like nothing serious at all in this. And like, what's going on with Kaguya? Why is she living in this? Like, why is she where she is right now? Where is she? Try and catch as much as I can here. Pretty much just what we've already seen so far. Is that Kaguya's voice actor singing? I think so. So this ending is just a recap of this episode? I like the song. Really sure what the visuals are about. Okay, well again, I can't really say anything other than I'm quite disappointed. Again, more so at the stuff away from this episode, but even this episode, like knowing that I've said this just a minute ago, knowing that we've only got one movie left, it almost feels pointless. Like when I hear special episode, I get like, ooh, nice. Like maybe I think of too many like I've been watching Durarara recently, and the special episodes in that series are great. Like when I think of special episode, Golden Cam, can't speak. Golden Camry, it's got some amazing special episodes, and I think, ooh, fun thing, kind of away from the main series, but it's really fun. And this was just a collection of things that seemingly, like, again, I get that in Kaguya-Sama we've had plenty of just comedy focused. Like, I mean, season 1 almost, and almost season 2, quite a lot of that was almost entirely just like comedy focused. Like there wasn't too much kind of development in the relationship and such. But at this point in the story, where we saw him kiss in the last movie, and I don't know what situation she's in right now, but she seems to be living by herself. Like, that was unexplained, I think. Maybe I'm just forgetting things, but it just feels like they're glossing over a lot of stuff that got us to where we're watching, and we're at where we're watching, but they're sending us back through these recaps and these flashbacks, which, again, I'm not sure why she'd even have the memory of this. Like, logistically, this makes no sense, right? Why does she remember this when it's not even her? She was not involved in this streaming stuff whatsoever. Maybe she was watching his dad on live stream or something, I don't know. But yeah, I forget the actual message that the author put out, but it was pretty definitive. I'll try and get it up quickly. It seemed pretty definitive that there will be no more Kaguya-Sama after the movie, which I think me and a few other people were theorising. I thought it might be the case where they adapt the final movie and that's like the end of the series, but perhaps they do go back and show us more specials, or maybe a season 4 after the ending, which feels weird to do that, but like, maybe it was a tiny bit of me hoping that would be the case. Oh, it's called Stairway to Adulthood, not Stairway to Puberty. I had a feeling that was very wrong. So yeah, the author Akasaka described it as something new yet nostalgic for this final original movie, and it will serve as an alternate ending / conclusion. Yeah, it just feels like this guy. I mean, again, I can't say much because I've never actually seen one of his series ending. I've never read any of his material, but it just seems like it always fumbles at the end, judging from what other people have said about the ending to this and Oshinoko. And this feels even worse. But like, for me, that like I don't know about those two, but this like, yeah, just can't help but feel about the circumstances away from this special like are impacted my thoughts on this special. Like I said, there's some good comedy stuff here, some nice references, some decent comedic moments, but it's all overshadowed by the fact that we got this in place of something a bit more meaningful. I don't know. Let me know. I'm struggling to talk right now. Let me know what you guys think. Even like the comedy, I would say like this it had some good stuff in it, but it wasn't like anything amazing. I've definitely seen much better from this series. This felt a bit not all over the place, but especially in the intro, it felt very quick. Like the pacing was like incredibly fast. Maybe that's just getting back used to Kaguya-Sama comedy style or not. I'm not really sure, but it felt incredibly quick, and then it did feel a bit more focused as the episode went on. During the telephone scene and this kind of comedy sketch at the end here, but yeah, not even some of the best comedy stuff in this episode. And when I say not even some of the best, like not even like mid tier for Kaguya-Sama, if you know what I'm saying. Like, there's been much, like, you could turn on a random episode and probably get better comedy than this one as well. So yeah, just very strange. Again, I feel like my expectations probably is what held me back from this a little bit, because I said this earlier, I was expecting a longer special and I was expecting this to be a bit more serious. All things considered, I was expecting this to be a bit more focused on progression and, again, maybe catching up, knowing what they skipped, maybe catching up a bit with some of the changes. Like, again, I knew that they wouldn't fully focus on those things that they skipped, but maybe seeing the outcome of that or something. And it just felt like we didn't get very much here, but yeah, bit disappointing for me. Let me know what you guys thought though in the comment section. Again, maybe if you guys didn't watch this with those kind of preconceived notions and kind of expectations for this, maybe it felt a bit better. But yeah, honestly, it's rough to say, but we almost feel a bit betrayed in a way. I mean, it's not that deep, but yeah, I expected, considering how good the series has been, it's like a massive shame. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought in the comments. Leave a like on the video if you guys did like, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date with any of my reactions. And I'll catch you with the final movie when that comes out.